Hello, today I want to help you learn the basics of character rigging in Maya. So first I need to skin this piece. So let's grab, let's see, hips all the way, hips, spine, legs, so I have my hip, spine, spine, leg, 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 leg. Okay. And then grab the mesh and do skin, bind skin. Remember, this is why I do selected joints, because if I don't do selected joints, then it'll skin this piece to like the arm stuff and the feet and things. So I only want it to be affected by these joints that I selected. So I hit apply. And the initial skinning is probably going to be decent, right? It works. So like I can bend it and then grab those controls, go over here to the channel box, hit 0, and it goes back to my original pose. So say I wanted to skin this leg better. And I need a control. So let's see. Create nurbs circle. And rotate it 90 degrees. So it's going down X. Freeze that, delete the history. So you can make it smaller. Freeze it. Hit Control G, put it in a group, and I'll take that group and modify, match all transforms on that leg. Then take that, I'm gonna duplicate it and duplicate it. Okay. Parent them under each other like we did before. Whoops. I accidentally parented the skeleton, so I can just go grab the child and then the parent again, hit P, fix that. Alright, grab my control, then my joint, constrain parent, G. Okay. So now let's talk about skinning. Alright, so if you go to vertex mode, well, let's just go straight to paint weights mode. This is what painting weights looks like. It might be rainbow or grayscale. I like to turn on the rainbow because then I know if it turns white, that's 100% red. Like these colors are just easier for me to wrap my head around than like, oh, is this, how gray is this, you know? At least here you can tell where the colors are, and you can even move them so that they are more even or something, right? Okay, so this is how the color represents how influenced that particular point on the mesh is affected by this joint that whatever joint I have selected up here. So here is the hip. So if I look at my leg, it's really influencing this stuff. and you could see like my brush wasn't showing up, so I held down B and then left clicked, and you can drag how big the brush is. So this is a brush I can actually paint on here. So before painting, I just want this to be set to add, almost always set this to add, because replace or smooth could throw values out somewhere else. So we want to make sure that things are locked first. You usually do even if you're doing add, but I'm just going to show you what happens. So if I do this and paint on here, now those vertices that are white are 100% following this leg, left leg 1 joint. So let's take like the spine. I can pull that out a little bit. Alright, almost done. I can just paint here on the torso, right? And you can paint the skin weights. So you can move your object around and see how it's going to deform, and then come into the weight paints and like here's the smooth, right? Smooth it out. You can lock things here, lock these, or shift, grab them, lock them, unlock. I'm gonna lock everything and just go to, I have my hip joint, unlock that, and my leg 1 joint. And now if I smooth between it, it should just float between those 2 joints that I have. So just like smooth. Right, so say that's good. Let's bend this knee. Like that's kind of ugly. So I'll go back into the paint weights tool, lock my hip now, and I'll just unlock the knee joint. Make my brush smaller, so holding down B and left click dragging. Go to add, right on there. You know. So once you get it how you want it, say like that, then now just go back into object mode. I just hit Q to exit the paint tool. Now I just want to unselect my mesh and skeleton, grab all my controls, grab my translations and rotations and hit 0. There. Now he's back to normal. So those are the basic parts of rigging a character. You add bones to your mesh, have controls constraining those bones. The bones or joints are skinned to the mesh, right? And then you just go and do weight painting, and then you can have a simple, basic FK character rig. There's a lot more complicated stuff we can do, and we might hop into those in some later videos. If you check out my other videos on the channel, I go into a little bit more complicated stuff, but here I just wanted to give you a breakdown so to help you learn the basics of character rigging and what the components are. So I hope that was helpful, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.